Hunting to me is really about getting out into nature, walking through the woods, hiking, things I already love to do. It's about seeing wildlife and just relaxation, getting away from the city, the concrete constructs of the city, into an environment that's a lot more relaxed. Lakes and trees and fresh air, all that stuff. It's hunting is sort of encompasses everything like that for me. It's not really about just shooting or the hunt itself. It's about everything. One of the reasons I got into hunting was for self-sufficiency. I want to know that I can use a skill set to provide for myself and my family. Now, I often think in worst case scenarios. Worst case scenario, can I do this? Can I accomplish that? And hunting gives me a peace of mind. In a worst case scenario, I know that I can actually go out and obtain food. And that's a big thing for me. I like to know that peace of mind that I can provide for my family if I ever needed to rely solely on those skill sets. So hunting definitely provides a peace of mind for me in that respect. Of course, another big part of hunting for me is just getting together with the guys that you hunt with. Whether it's friends or family, your father, your grandfather. In my case, I hunt with my grandfather, and that's really great. It's about building bonds with people. The guys that we hunt with are awesome. You build friendships, you build relationships, and you have a sort of a camaraderie that you feel like you're part of a team that you can rely on. Guys that got your back. You go out and you hunt together. So realistically, to me, hunting is not really about shooting at all. It's more about just a way of life. It's about getting away. It's about fresh air and country. It's about wildlife and conservationism, and it's about friends and family. And that to me is what hunting is about. And I've talked to other people that are into hunting, and a lot of people have similar values, similar views on hunting. Now it's kind of funny, I've only been hunting for about 3 years. Started in 2010, and my first ever hunt was actually up here at the moose camp. The first time I ever went hunting was moose hunting. So talk about jumping in head first. I had really been interested in hunting for a long time, and my grandfather had been hunting for several decades, and I convinced him one day to help direct me in the right way. I want to get into hunting, and he helped me to purchase a gun and get all the licensing and education that I needed. And then he introduced me to this great group of guys up here at our moose hunt camp, and that's how it all started for me. This hunt camp has been around for many decades now, since about 1965, and many generations of hunters have been up here hunting for moose and deer. They also do deer hunting here as well. Uh, this camp is a little bit north of the city of Toronto. I'm not going to tell you exactly where it is because then I'd be giving away where all the moose are. There's tons of moose up here. In fact, the MNR actually refers to this little pocket as the Moose Factory because it just seems like they're everywhere. And so it's a great place to see a lot of wildlife. Now we've got about 12 guys hunting with us this year, and in Ontario, to get a license to hunt a moose, it's kind of like a lottery system. You have to get a little bit lucky, and there is such a thing as strength in numbers. So often, if you get enough guys together, you have a good chance of getting a tag, but it's not a sure thing. So we applied for a bull tag this year, and we got one. We got a bull tag this year. Last year we had a cow tag, an adult female, and it's not every year that you get that. So when we do come up lucky with a tag, it's great to get together and go for the hunt. Last year we saw a really big bull up here walking around, and we had a cow tag, and we just watched him walk on by. So he had his lucky day there. Let's see if we can't find him this year and bring him home for the dinner table. One of the best things I enjoy about this moose hunting and in hunting in general is we tend to eat really well. Up here we're eating five-star meals all the time. We got a great cook up here, scratch that actually, a great chef up here, Scotty, and he's whipping up everything from prime ribbed, deep fried turkey. It's just ridiculous. I eat more here in a week, I think, than I do back home in a month. So it's good to sign up for a little bit of dogging to try and burn off some of those pounds through the bush. The Sunday before the hunt is always a great tradition with one of our older hunters, Urban. He's always out barbecuing up some cowboy steaks, and he does them up real nice on the outdoor barbecue. Gets the wood burning, rain or shine, he's out there and just cooking up an excellent meal for Sunday to kind of kick off the week for hunting. So it's really nice. There's definitely no shortage of food up here. We eat really well, and that's one of the great parts of this whole experience for me. So Sunday night, after supper's done, it's all about getting ready for the morning. Get your gear squared away, get your rifle ready to roll. This is going to be the first hunt for my buddy Jim. He came up with me this year. The guys have extended the courtesy to allow him to come for this very first moose hunt he's ever been on, and it's going to be really exciting. As long as he doesn't stay up too late, Jim, and party too hard tonight, and keep the whole camp up. These walls are a little on the thin side, so we hear everything that's going on. So it should be a good morning, and let's see if we can get lucky and see anything on Monday, first day of the hunt. Last year we actually got our moose on the Tuesday, and the year before that we got on the Monday. So far it's been early days in the week for the moose to show up. We'll see what we get tomorrow. So the plan for the morning, if you take a look at this map here, this is a map of basically all the stands that we have around the camp. Every one of these little black flags or X's is a tree stand or some kind of ground blind. So we're hunting on probably about 500 or more acres. Some of it's our land, some of it crown land. Tons of locations that there's a lot of moose walking around. In the morning we've decided that we're going to run the boomerang. It's named the boomerang because it's kind of shaped like a boomerang, all the stands that are set up. And we're also going to put some people up on Cherry Hill. This is a place that my grandfather discovered many years ago. Found that there was some fresh tracks around here, so they started putting stands up there as well. So we're going to put about 4 or 5 people down in the boomerang, another 5 people or so up on Cherry Hill, and we're just going to sit for Monday morning and just see if anything's moving around, not make too much noise. Now, I'm pretty sure Jimmy's up on boomerang number 4, and I'm way up on Cherry Hill 7. Both these runs take about half an hour to get to on an ATV, so we're going to be getting up bright and early and starting out, and we'll see what happens in the morning. Alright, Monday morning. It's about 7:30. Sitting up here on Cherry Hill, stand number 7. Got a nice view from this rock face. Lots of bush all around. Give you a look here. Time to load up, sit tight, see if any moose come our way. Got the bull tag this year, going after the big guy. Well, 7:30 turns to 8:30, 8:30 turns to 9:30, and 9:30 turns to 10:30, and by this time, we're all a little tired from James keeping us up the night before. So we decide to call it there and head back to camp. We'll come up with a new game plan. Have some lunch, get refreshed, and then get back out at it for the afternoon. Despite not seeing anything, James is pretty excited just to be out here. Fuck, did he call me?
I don't know, I thought I heard call.
Fuck. Throwing the heart.
We're down here in the bush, baby.
And we're walking. The doggers be walking again. Well, we have some lunch, and then we come up with a new game plan. Strategy for the afternoon. Just behind the camp here, there's a nice big pocket where moose are often walking through. We're going to set some guys up on the ring road to block. A couple other guys down, 3, 4, and 5. And Jimmy and I are going to push 7 and 8. And we're going to dog up past Old Baldy. See if we can push any moose up to any of the guys that are blocking. It's often a good place to see a lot of activity, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. Now we're just waiting for the radio signal and we're off. Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah, fall thunder, baby. You know we get down.
We're going dog through this bush today. Where's my visor? There we are. A dog through this bush all the way up to Baldy. Baldy, we're gonna make some noise through the thickness.
Yo, dude, we should try to get our own hunting shit, right?
Some fresh moose tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thunder Road.
On TV.
On TV. Woo! Get some footage of the dogging.
Yeah.
Hey, Moosey! Moosey! Moose, moose, moose! Now, the whole purpose of dogging is to make as much noise as you can. Moose. Sound like a dog moving through the woods and try and flush the moose out. Joyce! Hello, Joyce! Now, we barely got even going before we heard shots going off in the distance. Wow, there he is. Looks like a big bull moose. I guess Dougie got him just off the ring road at the back of the property, not even 30 yards into the bush. This is a big guy. He'll feed a lot of families for a lot of time, so we'll be sure to thank him for his sacrifice. And the only thing left to do now is hop on the ATVs and let's go get him out of the bush. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, boy!
Harry,
Out in the country, Mississippi, with a honky tonk and the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. Whoa! They got the pretty little woman in the that's where all the cowboy folk go to good. Yeah! I got a good job, I work hard for my mind. When it's wedding time, I kick the door running. Yeah! I up my pickup truck and let the horse have fun. I go flying down that highway. Oh yeah! Back out in the woods doing the good boogie. Yeah! Well, here we go, do-si-do. Come on, baby, let's go, let's get. Wow. Well, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back. We're gonna boogie. Say now, get down, turn around, go to town, boogie.
Hard to eat by myself, but I'll try.
yeah, get down, get fucking down.
You alright?
Everybody.
Go back on that
Go back on that chair.
Yeah, Eric, go.
Well, the bartender asked me, said, son, will it be? I want a shot of that redhead yonder looking at me. The dance floor's hopping and it's harder than hard to I see outlaws and laws, crooks and straights, out there making it shake good. Well, here we go, do-si-do. Come on, baby, let's go, let's get. Well, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out, babe, we're gonna boogie. Now get down, put her down, get down, well,
That's
come
right.
on, baby, let's go, let's get. Blackjack, baby, meet me out, babe, we're gonna boogie. Well, now get down,
Cadillac,
go to
big
town,
fucking piggy wiggy, down.
well, I said get down, come around, go to town, but it's good boogie.
Piggy wiggy, get down, Cadillac, fucking piggy wiggy.
Hey!
That is awesome, bro.
Well, the celebration Monday night pretty much meant that Tuesday was a write-off. Slept in pretty late and didn't get out doing much at all. Just a little bit of cleanup around the camp. But I felt kind of guilty. I vowed that Wednesday morning, definitely, I was going to get up and go out and look for some deer. I brought my compound bow with me, and the deer season for bow actually goes on at the same time as moose season for rifle. But I only have a buck tag, so I can only shoot a buck if I see one. So I decided I was going to get up Wednesday morning real early and see and try my luck. Wednesday morning, 7:08 a.m. It's officially 30 minutes before sunrise. I'm out here on the tree stand number 3, hoping we can't catch a buck walking by. Everybody else in camp is still sleeping. They partied too hard last night. That's the thing about party hunting. Some of us are here to party and some of us are here to do some hunting. Let's see if we get lucky today. Well, I sat another couple hours, 8:30, 9:30, just watched this woody woodpecker making a whole bunch of noise in the woods. I thought for sure nothing was going to come this way. And just as I was getting up, I started to put my bow down, started to sit up, and just along this path through the woods, this little doe came right out, stopped for a second, stood up, and kept on walking and walked right past me, not even 7 yards away. But like I said, I only had a buck tag, so this doe had a lucky day as well. And she just wandered into the woods. I watched her for a little bit. She kind of smelled something. She knew something was there, but she couldn't quite put her finger on it. So I watched her walk on by, and that was it for that morning. Well, around lunchtime I decided I'd pack it in, head back to camp, meet up with Jimmy. And Jimmy's just getting up now after another sleep in. But he's wanting to go out hunting, so we jump on the ATV and we decide we're going to go out and see what we can find. We both got our small game tags, so we can hunt some grouse as well. Jimmy brought his shotgun, so we'll walk around a little bit, look for grouse. We ended up sitting up on some of the cherry hill stands for a good hour, just in case any calf moose came by. We can still hunt calf moose as well. So it's nice to kind of get out at a relaxed pace and sort of hunt at our leisure. It's kind of a double-edged sword, you know. Once the big game is down, then the structure kind of falls apart. It's nice to have everybody going after the same thing on the same plan, but it's also nice to kind of get out at your own pace. So me and Jim walked around for a good couple hours, and just as we're making our way back towards camp, we spotted a couple grouse just walking by the path. And Jimmy was successful in his first ever grouse, so pretty excited for him for that. We brought that baby home and put her into the freezer. Way to go, Jimmy. Well, all that's left to do now is get our moose stripped down and cut up into pieces so we can take home. I spared you the 20-minute HD video of the field dressing, so I'll show you a couple pictures of us cutting it up anyway. Basically, we do 90% of the work. We take the skin off, we break it down into 4 sections, and then we just chop it up from there. Pretty soon it starts to look like a butcher shop. We've got the tables and the parchment paper, and it's kind of a group activity. Everybody gets together and takes a piece, and by the time we're done, we end up with a whole bunch of moose meat. Now, nothing really goes to waste here. The bones go back out into the woods for the animals. The hide gets donated, and we take the rest home. Actually, it's kind of funny, where we field dressed the moose, right next to it there was actually a bear cave right there. So talk about delivery for food to the wild. That bear was probably pretty excited when he got home that lunch was on his doorstep. When it's all said and done, this 1,000-pound moose or so turned into several hundred pounds of meat. We had 13 guys, and each man walked away with 5 roasts, about 10 packages of hamburger, and 4 packages of summer sausage. So it was a pretty good haul this year. We're pretty excited.
Yeah, get on, Roy.
The saddest thing about this part of the trip is this pretty much means the end. You know, getting the moose cut up, quartered into the freezer means it's time to pretty much pack up and start thinking about heading home. It was a heck of a great trip. Jimmy's first time moose hunting, and we got a big bull. I mean, that's pretty exciting. And we met a lot of great people, shared a lot of great laughs, and had a great experience yet again. So thanks everybody for watching this show, and thanks to all the hunters who were there, and can't wait to get out next year. We'll see you guys then.
Won't you sing me back home with the song I used to sing and make my old memories come alive and take me away and turn back the years. Sing me back home before I die.
Get fucking down there.
Whoa!